perhaps it'd be beneficial to a lot of you if I talked about how I managed to score a 36 or a perfect score on the ACT math. So I'll write down a couple of things that were really helpful for me, or things to think about for you guys as you study. And I'm going to try and keep this pretty short because I know people are busy. So the first thing is do a bunch of practice tests. So you could perhaps find them on like crackact.com. Just keep on grinding practice tests. It's even better if you can use like official previously used practice exams. But just like literally just keep on practicing. The questions repeat themselves and you get a lot better at answering questions. So that's like my number one tip. My second tip is what do I think? This is kind of obvious, but review mistakes thoroughly. So when you're shooting for like a 36 to 35, 34, basically you can get like 3 things wrong, or maybe like 5 things wrong max, right, in order to get a 34. So that pretty much means that there is very little room for silly mistakes and very little room for just straight up not knowing how to solve a problem. So when you're doing a practice test, review your mistakes thoroughly. If you get a question wrong with parabolas, then probably watch a YouTube video about how to like learn how to graph parabolas, or whatever you did wrong with parabolas in general. So these two kind of go in tandem. So definitely bear both in mind. Now my third tip is a little bit different. This is kind of just like a test-taking tip that I implemented, and my score started going up a lot. So when you're working through questions 1 through 40, try and get those done in about 25 minutes. Now this seems really hard at first, and it was really hard for me too, but the first 40 are generally like pretty easy compared to the last 20. So if you can get through these first 40, you have to be fast, but you also have to be like you can't be making silly mistakes. So this is going to take a lot of practice, obviously, so it ties in with 1 and 2. But eventually you get to a point where you can bang out these first 40 in 25 minutes. So then it leaves you for these last couple of questions start to get like actually pretty tough. So for these, you're gonna have 35 minutes for about 20 questions. This is honestly like a game changer. Really, really highly recommend this strategy. I think I was getting around like 32, 33, and then I started implementing the strategy, and at first I sucked. But then at the end, I started like consistently getting 36s. So these are kind of 3 really big tips that I would recommend. I wanted to keep this video short, but these are 3 really, really big tips I'd recommend. 1 and 2 are the most important. 3 is is also pretty important. That's pretty much all I have to say. Yeah, I used these 3 tips. I managed to score a 36 on the ACT exam I took in February 2019. And I just thought I'd share these tips with you guys. So thank you for watching.